Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Murloc Mains, Shogal Champions. We are here in our third best of 3 of the day. We've got Team G on the left and Team Banana on the right. We got some housekeeping to go through. So let's go through our housekeeping while we have some bans. I'm sick, so I'm going to apologize for being sick for something I can't control. I'm also an idiot, and I've streamed every single day, and I didn't take any extra time off. But you know what? Just, burn the can. You know what? Dunk the candle in gasoline and just light it on fire. We burn the candle at all ends and all spots. This is a Banshee Cup. This is round number 2. So there are a total of 7 rounds, and then we go to the GSL brackets, and then we go to playoffs. So we have a lot of content for the next few, I would say the next, month or 2. We have a lot of content for you all. It's the Meta Madness style of draft, so heroes that are picked and played are unavailable. No baseline bans in the tournament. If you're watching here on Twitch, be sure to like and subscribe. Or, excuse me, be sure to follow the stream. If you'd like to subscribe, it's super duper appreciated. As I mentioned, we are pushing for that 100 sub points, so every little bit helps us. If you can spare the $4.99 for a tier 1 sub, that gives us 1 sub point towards that 100 needed. Why do we need 100? Because Twitch is going to be opening up the threshold, it'll increase the threshold of payout for me at a tier 1 sub rate. So in the future, tier 1 gifted subs would be 60-40 split, giving Bandit 60% of that, and Twitch only gets 40. Right now we're at 50-50. So it's a little bit extra scratch for Bandit. So as I said, every little bit helps us out a ton if you can spare it. We just need to hold this into the month of May, I do believe. It's just, I'm pushing for it, I'm reminding people, and I apologize for it being a little annoying. It's just, this is a big goal for us, and this will help us out a ton. If you're watching over on YouTube, be sure to like and subscribe so we can grow the YouTube page. We're still like 400 subs away on YouTube to monetize the channel, but hey, as I mentioned, every little bit helps. If you haven't subscribed over there, be sure to do so. And we add spoiler-free additional time to all the games, so that way you can't see the time signature and know the results. So, let's talk about Infernal Shrines. We've got a Blaze Mal'Ganis Mephisto for the side of Team Banana, and we've got a Leoric Johanna on the left-hand side. We're getting into our mid-ban phase for this map number 1 in this best 3 series, and I want to remind you that we also have the bounty. We also have the bounty system for this tournament. It's a little bit different than the previous bounty system, if you remember. Currently, the bounty pool is $1,000, and essentially, if you do a bounty, so if you play and win with Butcher, Cho'Gall, Nova, Asmodee, Gazlo, Murky, Probius, Valir, Kil'Thuzad, or you take Convection Kael'thas, Hunt Illidan, Nidus Zagara, Windblades Varian, Monstrosity Abathur, Longboat Vikings, or the duo of Stitches Alexstrasza with Globe Talents at level 1, Lili and Chen, team compositions of triple healer or no healer, and then of course the special of Juice Pirates, which is Lieutenant Morales with Medevac Backdoor. If you complete one of these, so you pick the hero, or you pick the style, or the duo, or whatever, and you win with it, you get 1 share of that bounty. So if 4 teams each do 1 bounty each, by the end of the tournament, they each get, as a team, $250, 25% of that. So you're, by doing these bounties, you are getting shares of the bounty, because before last season, it was introduced a little late, but the bounty system was basically, you do a bounty, you get some money. So this is cool. It's kind of, it's very interesting. There were a couple bounties apparently finished out yesterday. I actually can see them. I don't want to spoil it if anyone's doesn't want to see those, wants to watch those games on their own, but if you want to look on the Liquipedia, that does say on the Liquipedia with exclamation bracket. All right, that's all the housekeeping. I know I talked through most of the draft about that stuff, but now we can focus in on the game and talk about food. But it is a Leoric, Johanna, Hanzo, Anduin for the side of Team Gia, Blaze, Mal'Ganis, Mephisto on the right-hand side, Malfurion, Tracer. All right. Fairly simple drafts from both sides, like nothing like super fancy or anything flashy. Fries is gone. Oh damn! I went to Fries like one time when I was visiting my best friend when he was living in Southern California, or well, he lived in Burbank area, and we went to Fries one time because he needed, I forget what he needed, but we went there and I was like, this is the coolest thing ever. It's like Micro Center but way cooler. So Fries, yeah, Fries was super duper cool. Either way, let's go ahead and get ready for the game. Genji will round out the draft on the left-hand side. Does the H in banana stand for hammock? It does now. Humans are monkey syndrome? Go to Fry's, look and touch things, then go to Amazon and order for 5 to 25% cheaper. Yeah, I mean, can't really blame anyone for that. My nephew started he owns like a ski shop in Canada, and he like opened this up and stuff, and he was saying that the major issue that he has is that people come in, they'll try on boots and all that kind of stuff, and then they just go order off of Amazon. And to be honest, I mean, that happens all the time. I try my best to support local shops up here in Tahoe. Like, I try and, like, if I need something from the hardware store, it's maybe $1 or $2 more, but I like to try and support the local hardware stores up here. Let's talk about this game right now. We got Team Banana on the right with Banana playing Tracer. Oh, you get one per game. You get one. Joanne is going to be your Mal'Ganis. You'll see a OK Mech, I think, is going to be your Blaze. Itrax or Ichrax will be your Mephisto, and Jolazal is your Malfurion. To the west-hand side of the map, it's Team Geo, with Gia playing the Genji. Rai on the Leoric. We've got Cerny on your Hanzo. Yone is your Johanna, and Zablosh is the Anduin. Gamble's up and available. We got 10K on Team Banana, and we got 5K, 5.9 on Team Gia. Level 1 for Mephisto is going to be that unyielding power, so we're going to see the Skull Missile build from him probably. Simple geometry for Hanzo. First Punisher will be Mortar in the bottom lane. I use Amazon to know when new comics are in stock and then go to the local store and buy it. Good for you, Wildfire, seriously. See that, and that's the other thing too, though, is like I have to order some things off of Amazon because I live in a ski town. We don't have a lot of things. Like we don't have as many common stores. Like we don't have a microset. We don't have like a big computer store up here. There's a computer fixing place that I've gone into a couple times, and it's just absolutely useless. Like their markups are ridiculous. I bought 1 or 2 things from them like in a pinch, but. Yeah, they're. But we used to have a Kmart, that's gone. I did hear, the rumor is that they're building a Target. So there was last winter, we had the huge snowstorm up here, and the roof of a shopping place called Rayleigh's in the Heavenly Village collapsed, and apparently Rayleigh's like hated the Heavenly Village management. So Rayleigh's didn't renew their lease or anything like that, and they let it go. So the rumor is that there's going to be a Target that's placed there, which is great, because Target has a lot of things we don't have. There's just so much at Target that we can't get up here. Like, we don't have a comic book store. Our gaming store went out of business. Yeah. And even then, like, the gaming store rarely carried new stuff. Like, I remember I went in there to get, like, a Switch game, and they were like, honestly, you have to come in here, tell us that you want it, then we'll order it for you, and then we'll call you and let you know, and, yeah. We don't have a GameStop, so. But I love it. Like, I love my little mountain town. If I want to go to Costco or anything like that, I gotta drive, like, half an hour down the mountain. It's like a little adventure. It's fun. So Mortar Punisher will be popping up here in the bottom lane. Mal'Ganis just trying to put some pressure onto Johanna. Pressuring Johanna. And this Leoric is gonna soak up a bit of the top lane wave? No, okay. Or yes. I'm not an active chatter, but I really like your channel. Oh, I appreciate it. I say this all the time. It's lurking, chatting, everything helps a ton. Even when people come in here and they say like 3 words and then they just lurk the rest of the stream, hey, that helps us out. Lurkers are just as important as chatters. So I appreciate every little bit. There's some people that get there's people out there that get anxious chatting in Twitch chats. They don't want to have that streamer kind of focus. First Blood does go over the side of Team Banana. They do get 7 talents here faster from that. Mephisto's going to go into Froststorm level 4. Alright, easy clear out from Leoric and top. The objective phase is looking still good for Team Banana. 3 words. I said 3 words. That's me. No, it's, as I said, it's appreciated. There's days where I would love for my stream chat to move faster, but there's some days where I'm like, it is nice and slow. I can look back at chat, and I haven't missed anything. So there's a nice balance to it. I don't think I could never manage a stream chat that's like 1,000 people and there's like 500 chatters just actively spamming stuff. Like, I honestly don't know how some bigger streamers can catch all that. But I guess it all just comes with, you know, practice and stuff. I'm sure if I had quick chat, I would get used to it eventually. And it seems like Team Gia are going to be needing to get used to not having a fort front gate and bottom lane, as this Martyr Punisher has opened things up quite a bit. I forgot how to talk all of a sudden. We got the 10 talent tiers coming up soon. So we'll cycle through those numbers. Rye in mid lane is able to back away. Drops the Drain Hope onto the enemy, and yeah, Mal'Ganis has to Night Rush out. Tracer gonna Hearth out at top. Looks like Genji Gia was putting some pressure onto her, and he'll Hearth out as well. You're angry? Why? So Impaler camps for mid lane. Next Punisher is going to be mid and Arcane. Alright. Night Rush activated. Looking for someone here. Just zones back the enemy. Gia jumps in. Now level 1 giving him some spell armor. Some shurikens going out. Great scatter from Hanzo. Putting some pressure onto the enemy. Also getting those dismounts. We got the 10 talent here fast to the right. That Dark Conversion, huh? I believe that's Dark Conversion from Mal'Ganis. We've got the Sticky Bomb, if I'm not... Yep, Dark Conversion. Tracer tries to go in, have the Sticky Bomb ready, but has to recall immediately, getting hit with the Chastise. Endurance of Fate from Mephisto. Tranquility, Malfurion, and Bunker for the Blaze on the opposing side. X-Strike, Entomb, Dragon's Arrow, Light Bomb, and is it going to be Falling Sword for the Light Bomb combo? Probably not. They're probably just going to focus that onto Genji and use the Blessed Shield for a follow-up CC. Speaking of Genji, Shuriken Mastery, 46 and rising out of the 60 needed. New York is able to mash in away. Yeah, there's going to be the Blessed Shield once again. Night Rush looking for Gia, able to Swift Strike out. Good scatter coming out from Hanzo. He's already done with that level 1. Mephisto on 19 stacks, so after getting his next stack, he'll be able to get the extra 100 damage, and at 40, he gets an additional charge. Pulse Bomb onto Genji. He's forced to deflect, and I think the Pulse Bomb was more of a disengage tool. By the way, Dark Conversion's back. It's a very low cooldown at 60 seconds. Endurance of Hate, nicely done. Anduin doesn't need to use Leap of Fate to pull out the ally, as it is off a cooldown. Next object. Wait, hold on. Light Bomb Genji looking at Eye-Trax here. X-Strike to follow up. Big Dragon's Air from Hanzo, and the Swift Strike through. Eye-Trax will jump away for a moment. Gets some great heals from Malfurion, as this is Hanzo getting a little low on the left-hand side of our screen. Giannis is going to be chastised by the Anduin, unable to follow up, but he still has the Night Rush to get back from this fort front gate. 5 seconds to go on the objective announcement. As I mentioned, it's going to be the Arcane Punisher. MG jumps into bottom. A little bit of pressure onto the Blaze, but he says it's no big deal. Okay, well, there's the objective started by Leoric. Tracer, Mal'Ganis jump on in. Leoric is getting chunked quite a bit. Eye-Trax looking to get some more stackage and also poke onto the objective area with that shade in. Pulse Bomb onto this Leoric slows him, but also drops him down to a quarter of his HP. Night Rush from Mal'Ganis will come through. Some Fell Claws. That's a... No, Endurance of Hate denied by the Johanna Ironskin. Light Bomb from Gia, focusing on a Malfurion. X-Strike to follow up. Malfurion will go down. Chastise. Leoric gets the Drain Hope onto this Mal'Ganis. Dark Conversion will be activated onto Gia. seems like this objective is looking good for Team Banana. Arcane Punisher on the way. Dragon's Arrow into the Blaze. Mal'Ganis is going to try and make some room for the Blaze to have the time to drop a bunker. The Entomb will be activated as well. Blaze trying to get out. Lands a jet propulsion point blank into the Leoric, and it's 31 out of 40 skeleton defenders. Gia chasing onto this Blaze will be able to get the kill, and Tracer has to recall. Gia jumps in with the Swift Strike. The deflect is activated, and Gia gets the really quick
double kill.
Johanna goes to top lane to soak up. Arcane Punisher for mid. Looks like a quick well tap from Anduin Hanzo. Genji's got that Shin Gun level 13 for the extra damage. Leoric is going to go into Spectral Leech. Alright. So Punisher in mid gets some damage here. Bottom lane, Fort Front Gate has opened up a little bit. Johanna on her way back to the allies, as bottom is still being poked at here, but looks like they're just going to get the Fort Front Gate as Jean, Lazal, and Banana are down here to defend. Granted, it's 4v2. The Bless Shield goes out, connecting on to Banana, the Light Bomb. All right. Thought it was awkward there for a moment, but Gia's able to use all his mobility to... What? Oh my god. Oh my god. God dang, chat. I think like every arrow from the scatter connected. Alrighty, well, 15, about level 16 to level 15 for the members of Gia versus Banana, and 16 talents here. Okay, Genji's able to get away. They'll scatter out as well. Mephisto, Skull Missile thrown into the wave. Johanna's rotated down here. She's got Bless Shield up in 5, but seems like she'll just anchor for the team while Leoric pushes up top. Frozen Punisher will be next as Banana clears out mid. Wow. What's up, Rockstar? How you doing, bud? Alright, yeah, that scatter was, wowee. That was a, quite the scatter. Anyways. No announcement yet on the Frozen Punisher, so the waves, or the 16 talents here could be picked up. Hey, Kaimo, good morning, bud. That one deleted Mockery. Who? Motri? Alright, let's even talents here. I need to blow my nose, so hopefully I don't miss anything too much here. Sorry. We're good. We're here. Light Bomb. Malfurion gets the Tranquility off as well. There's an Entomb from Leoric. A very low Malfurion gets inside the bunker. Tracer takes down the Anduin. Gia now on a bit of an island over here. Just have the Leoric to try and help out. Tracer takes down the Hanzo, getting revenge from earlier. And Rai, I believe, is going to fall, and that's a very beautiful...
Triple kill.
Wait a minute. Maybe more. Gia getting low. Gets the counter kill onto Tracer. Jean Lazal not going to chase in further, and the mid lane needs to be cleared out. Oh. By the way, Kaima, what kind of birds were those that you shared in Discord? I don't know. I don't know if Crush actually knew the answer. I don't know if Crush was memeing or if he actually knew the answer to it. You might have actually responded and I missed it. Yeah, I don't think they're chubby wubbies. I don't think chubby wubbies is the species of bird that is. Nor is black-crested chubby wubbins. Alright, so 38 stacks from Mephisto. He's almost done with that level 1. 31 stacks from Mithril Maze. There's an Entomb from Leoric. Endurance of Fate from Mephisto will connect onto him. He's able to Wraith Walk out. We currently have Joanna Ya with the Night Rush out as well. We'll only connecting on a Gia there. It is now. That's true. Fell. Oh, this is blind as a bat, but that scatter was humongous. Is there going to be the activated time for Dark Conversion? Nah. Mal'Ganis CC'd to Oblivion, unable to hit the R button, and yeah, that's a bit rough right there. That's a bit rough. That scatter was humongous from Hanzo. He also has the Giant Slayer, so it's 2% per arrow. So if you get the entire scatter, yeah-wee. All right, looks like Team Banana give over the objective. Ouch. All right. Objective phase is up. 6 to 5 in kills, favoring Team Gia, and they are just about half a level away from 20 talent here. Genji goes to bottom. He's going to push the wave onto the fort. We might actually just drop some shurikens into this to take it down. No, not the case. Okay.
Blue team has destroyed a fort. Blue team has destroyed a fort.
Okay, so the bottom fort goes down. The top fort is going to fall. Punisher pulled over towards the top section of this top lane. Sidewall taken out. Genji jumps in. Shurikens to the face of this blaze. Auto attacks onto the sidewall just to open it up further. Jump from Punisher onto Mal'Ganis. Turns of Fate will come out. There's an Entomb from Leoric. Iron Skin activated by the Johanna. 20's here for the members of Team Gia. That's going to be a that's humongous light bomb. Big, oh, this could be game ending. If they got kills, Johanna finishes out Subdue. Blind as a bat from Mal'Ganis. He'll be dead as a bat for the next 60 seconds. X-Strike from Genji, Living Weapon getting those cooldowns, and this keep will fall. The Punisher at 12%. Are they going to end here? What's the game plan? 59 for, 48 for the Mal'Ganis, and no, they don't end. I thought that was going to be a game-winning quadra kill, but they didn't get it. Surprising, honestly. Surprised that only one enemy died. Nice heals coming out from Jean Lazal for the allies there. All right. Next Punisher, Mortar in the mid lane. Probably see a camp for bottom to be grabbed. Living Weapon, Buried Alive, Radiating Faith, Bullseye, and Censure. It's going to be Get Stuffed for the side of Team Banana. We'll see the Alone in the Dark reduce the cooldown of Night Rush by 4 seconds. Enemy heroes put to sleep by Night Rush of their vision greatly reduced during the sleep for 2 seconds after. Fortified Bunker and Serenity. Oh, also Mephisto's Mimic. Alright, well, it's looking a little rough here for the late game of Team Banana, but they do have their 20s. Maybe they can find Leoric in top lane. He does have the fort to retreat to. He's going to get the... He's going to be able to Wraith Walk out. Meanwhile, back down in bottom lane, the siege continues. Okay. So it looks like it's just turtling up for the side of Team Banana while they wait for this objective phase to come through. Our Blaze in mid lane will not be ganked. He's just going to get poked at. And Mal'Ganis finishes out bottom. Okay. Well, it seems like we're just in the waiting game for the objective phasing. Probably an invade onto this camp. And it looks like they won't. Night Rush just to go right into it. Not a bad call whatsoever. Yeah, so we know that they're there. We're actually anchoring in this rotation as well. Okay. Looks like Leoric will delay out the objective for top. Mid lane is pushing in. Mal'Ganis, oh, he's just anchoring. It's 1 minute 50 still for this camp over here. Tension in map number 1 between these two teams, gotta be honest.
A shrine gathers power. You will take it for me.
Alrighty. Endurance of Fate right on to the Johanna. Mephisto just poking at the enemy here and there. No Unspeakable Horror level 20, just to mention as well, so no upgrade onto that. Bottom lane wave is pretty decent. Hanzo Explosive Arrow and Scatters will quickly clear this out, so they won't lose that bottom lane fort. Massive catapults and such in top lane that Blaze will manage quickly. But here we go into our Punisher phase. The Orc starts mopping up skeletal defenders. We've got a Mal'Ganis a little bit low over here on the right. Catapults and stuff, the Fallen Shaman. Oh, almost a kill onto the Leorc right there. 400 and something HP as the top lane's being pushed in, but the focus is around the objective area. Jet Propulsion in. Little Twin Flame to ignite that. Durance of Fate will find an Anduin. Mephisto jumps in, trying to chunk onto Zavlosh. Light Bomb is the answer from Anduin. There's going to be a decent Dragon's Arrow. X-Strike from Genji. He's got 6 seconds on that cooldown. Dark Conversion will be canceled out, I think. It's on a 5-second cooldown, so it must have been a stun onto Mal'Ganis. Genji on the right-hand side is looking just to get out of here. I don't think he's going to like go core on his own or anything like that. Tracer gets the dismount, and that's about it. Alright, Punisher for mid. Nicely done. They take down the fort. Have Team Banana found an entry to take map number 1. They take out the side wall. The Night Rush comes out. Genji able to pull the Punisher and not get stunned. The Durance of Fate goes out from Mephisto. No connection from him. Leo up in 3. Anduin up in 13. Mid keep should go down. This is something to consider, but let's focus back over here. Dark Conversion onto the... Oh my god, that Dark Conversion was amazing. And Mal'Ganis will be able to set up that kill for his allies. Leorc does go down, as Anduin has just now respawned. The Punisher, 35% left on it. Mephisto gets great damage with the Mimic value here, and I can't believe it. Team Banana claw their way back into map number 1. Get it? Claw. Mal'Ganis has claws. Yeah. You're welcome, chat. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, into Banshee Cup. We are in round number 2, our third best of 3 of the day, and our second map in this best of 3. On the right-hand side, it's going to be Team Banana up in this series, and on the left, it's going to be Team Gia looking to take us into a map number 3. We'll see if they can do that, as we have our map number 2, a little bit of housekeeping. It is the Meta Madness style of draft, so that is going to mean that the 10 heroes we saw in the previous map are unavailable. No tournament baseline bans, and we still have some fun little bounties to take a look at, so we'll see how that goes throughout the day today. How has your D&D been going? Pretty good, pretty good. I've been, I haven't been around for a couple of the sessions because I currently have, I am currently recovering from a spine injury. I've been recovering from that since the start of the year. I had some good days, and then I had like this humongous step back. After I got my MRI done, the next day I was like I was just in the worst agony. I missed like a week of streaming as well. So I haven't been really able to sit in a chair for D&D, so I missed a lot of sessions, but I believe it's going pretty well. I believe I'll be joining back in, I think in early April. Snowboarding? No. Funny enough, no. I had a small spine injury. I had like my sacral joint, which is like your hip. I had a sacral joint injury over a year ago, and then it was okay in the summer, and then in the fall I like re-injured or not invigorated, but I like sort of made it hurt in the fall, and then I was starting to go like to doctor and stuff about it, and then I woke up on New Year's Day and I had this like crazy bad calf like tightness, like kind of like I didn't have a Charlie horse, but it felt like I had a permanent Charlie horse for a month straight. So my entire calf was just tight. Yes, I ate bananas. Yes, I drank water. I drink a ton of water. I drink a lot of tea. Like it was just something weird happened. And then I started walking weird, and then that caused more issues. And then, yeah. So I have an L5S1 herniated disc. It was herniated 1.5 centimeter, like, this way, and then 1 centimeter out. Which means it was, basically, for our NA friends, so every 2.5 cm is 1 inch. Every 2.5 cm is about 1 inch, so it was bulging quite big, and it was pushing on a nerve, which then shoots down my leg. So I'm still like in pain right now. I'm gonna go get a steroid shot in my spine on the 5th of April, so not this Friday, but the following. I'll be getting a cortisone shot in my back, and hopefully that's going to be the answer. And if that doesn't work, then we look at surgery. But I'd like to avoid surgery. Not that I'm afraid of it, I just would like to avoid it. Same thing with painkillers. I just like to avoid it. I don't want to take any. I literally have muscle relaxers. And I don't want to take painkillers. I've just been taking anti-inflammatory stuff. But I have it in case I need it. Grow a spine and show up to your D&D games. Ouch. My heart. Kappa implied. No, it's not! Sorry to hear. It's alright. I suffer, y'all get entertainment. It's all a win for you. And my parents just visited, and I got food poisoning, and I got a cold, so that was great. So on top of that, like I'm still dealing with the food poisoning. Still, I've got this cold or whatever. So, yeah. I feel like shit through and through. But we're here, we're casting, map number 2. In our third best of 3 of the day, Diablo, Brightwing, Yrel, and Greymane. On the left-hand side, it's going to be Hogger, Sylvanas, Tyrael, Lieutenant Morales, and Hammer. Looks like we're going to be getting a back door, maybe. Grow a spine that does not keep you in pain. True. God, I feel so nauseous right now. Oh! Alright, sorry. Had a bit of nausea there, so. Ugh. Alrighty, so let's get back into it. Start that prediction for all of you. And here we go, map number 2 in our third best of 3. We still have one more best of 3 after this. And as we load on in, just feel better. It's that simple. Yeah, right? Yeah, just don't be depressed. Just focus your energies and heal your own spine. I wish, dude. I wish. On the right-hand side, it is going to be Team Banana with a, I'm going to say it's OK Mech on the Yrel. Itrax is going to be the Greymane, Jean Lazal the Brightwing. We have Chromie played by Banana, and Joanna Yaya will be your Diablo. On the west side of the map, looking for maybe a Juice Pirates composition, it is going to be Team Gia with Yon on your Morales. Cerny is the Hammer. We've got a Hogger played by Rai, Tyrael played by Skog, and Gia on the Sylvanas. Just don't be depressed, yeah. Just go for a hike. Anyways, while we're waiting for things to happen here, thanks for hanging out, chat. Thanks for watching here on Twitch. As Diablo goes in for a shadow charge, but Hammer immediately says, nah, I got some splash damage for you to deal with. Greymane manages mid, Yrel in bottom. Okay. Running a 3-1-1 sort of sort of dealio. Greymane rotates down to bottom. Skog taking a lot of damage. Is able to get the Eldruin's Might out, and Gia is going to get some speed as well as the Haunting Wave out. Diablo shadow charging a tank into a corner. No level 2 for Chromie, so she doesn't have time troubles or Adhoral Anomaly. She did go into deep breathing level 1, so we'll probably see Morbius loop a little bit later on. This looks like a Juice Pirates comp, and you're here for it. Me too. So it's going to be speed buff and speed debuff. Minus 30% to enemies, plus 30% to allies. Oh, but yes. Also, maybe people come in as the game starts, but we are pushing for the Partner Plus. We're not, we will not get to 350 subs, or sub points, but we are very close to 100. So if you are able to spare the change and subscribe to the stream, every sub point helps us out a ton. If we get 100 sub points, and we hold that until May when they open up the 60-40 split for 100 sub-point partners. That's more money for Bandit. And primes help. Primes are always appreciated, but they don't add to that because Twitch is a jerk. And let's see, tier 1s are 1 sub-point, tier 2s are 2, and tier 3s are 6 sub-points. And that's the big one, but of course that's a lot of money. So always appreciated if you're able to help out the stream. Cup of coffee, music, and my stream. Pretty chill Sunday evening. Oh, enjoy it. Oh, sorry, there's just 2 squirrels that were just chasing each other down the fence and just knocked over a bunch of snow. Alrighty, we are easily distracted, as always. There's the Morbius loop for level 7 for Chromie, or level 5. Greymane lunges in, unable to find any sort of kill. Meanwhile, in bottom lane, Hand of Freedom allows Yrel to move a little bit quick, as it is a 3-second movement buff for Yrel, but she also has the ability to remove all slows and roots from that as well. 30-second cooldown, 30% buff for 3 seconds. A lot of 3s! A lot of 3s on that. Alright, Brightwing, Jean Lazelle, uninterrupted, gets the channel. 30 seconds to go. First objective is 30 seconds of channel time. Second is 40. Third and onward is 50 seconds. Greymane lunges in. Morales is able to keep the healing on this hammer, and she's fine for the time being. 14 seconds left on this channel. Rye is going to have a counter channel here, and it will be completely delayed out. Alrighty. Space Pope, Medical Doctor, thank you for the brand new tier 1. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We will resend your alert when we get out of game. I appreciate it. Thank you, Space Pope MD. Seriously, every little bit helps us out a ton, so thank you, thank you, thank you. Alrighty, still continued trait build for Hogger. We're waiting on those level 10s to see if Morales does go into Juice Pirates. I mean, they've got the setup for Juice Pirates, they really do. I'm gonna need another cup of tea after this. I've just been chugging down tea. 1, we're trying to flush the system, but 2, also tea is delicious. Diablo using Sylvanas to move around here. Does he have a Fire Stomp back into the enemy? It looks like he's actually going to be Devil's Due with Sacrificial Soul and Diabolical Momentum. So getting those Shadow Charge collisions into the wall does give a chunk of souls and also some armor, and then it increases that armor when you're at 100 souls. Okay, Hogger is going to work on Null Pack for mid. Banana interrupted once, or at least has to cancel. Looks like Tyrael's going to be able to delay with an Aldruin's Might, maybe. He'll activate to get in again. There's going to be the Haunting Wave from Sylvanas. Morales got Mocused on the left-hand side of our screen. Itrax gets a phase shift from the Brightwing. As a bit of a split on the fight here. Gia will go down to the Goomba Stomp of Yrel, and that right there is time for us to cycle through the other numbers, because 10s will be popping up at the top of our screen. Morales, excuse me, not Morales. Hammer almost taken down right there. Staggering blow, easy throw dynamite. Yrel focuses on the wave while Hogger gets a spin through off his trash. Okay, so Apocalypse There's the time trap. Apocalypse, Blink Heal, Ardent Defender, Greymane's holding. Chromie is going to go into Temporal Loop, but she already picked that up earlier. Shadow Charge, Diablo's full on souls, and he is going to be full on a kill as well. I don't know what I was doing. Ah, there it is! Backdoor Morales! Apocalypse activated. The Sanctification has to be used early here, and you don't want to be doing that. Wailing Arrow coming out from the Sylvanas, and nothing is really achieved. Diablo Shadow charging in. Tanks a couple tower shots, but as I mentioned, he's got that armor. Alrighty, so I'm assuming they're gonna wait for Sanctification to be off a cooldown. It's typically what you're aiming for. Morales, by the way, as I mentioned, she's got that medevac drop. 45-second cooldown. So how do they want to do this? What are they going to do? How are they going to do it? Crummy, by the way, level 1, deep breathing, 17 out of 20 stacks. Wisdom duels for Greymane 5. Currently for him, basic attack by 1%. Right, yeah. Diablo, he sees this. He's going in for it. Chromie and friends are not around. Brightwing Blink or Phase Shift is off a cooldown. They're focusing Morales once again. Boss has been fully leashed. Is that the bridge to Painted World? Sorry. Once again, easily distracted. Whoa, where are we going with that cursor? Alright, Righteous Hammer moving some of these, moving the null pack around here. Next objective will be in the bottom of the map, as it does swap between top and bottom. Tyrael's got Sanctification off a cooldown, but he's temporal looped. Is he going to be forced to use this? He didn't want to use Sanctification because they want to do the Morales backdoor, but it's so frustrating because every single time, like, everything's ready to go for an attempt on this with Sanctification and everything. Well, not every time, but a couple times now. It's just been denied by a team fight. Like, Tyrael did not want to use Sanctification there. He could have. He absolutely could have used Sanctification, but he wanted to hold on to it because it's 90 seconds. And he did get some decent death timer reduction with his trait onto 2 enemy heroes, but still. This map is it's looking like it's being held really well by Team Banana. Diablo finds Gia in the bottom lane, lands the Shadow Charge into the wall. Overpower right there. Another Fire Stomp through. Sylvanas providing some counter damage now. Yrel rotating down to help out. Gia will not tap well. And their pig will poop out some coins. Alright, Chromie with fast forward level 14. Diablo's got his level 13 as well with the devastating charge. 1 stack on that one. Greymane lunges in, has the unfettered assault levels 13. Also, it's a go for the throat Greymane, no curse bullet. We didn't really talk about that. We were just so excited about the Morales medevac, but this Juice Pirates composition, they feel like they should have been doing. Like, I feel like, oh no, it's just this. It's not being utilized well, and it's being denied constantly by single pickoffs and stuff. I feel like there should have been at least 2 attempts by now because, like, you're supposed to go in and die, but the boss was denied. Yeah, this is just more and more awkward. Haunting Wave, Gia's polymorph, gets the healing, go for the throat from the Greymane, attempting some damage, but now Itrax is the one who needs to back away, gets the blink heal from the Brightwing, as Banana and Chromie is able to supply some decent damage. This is also, like, the worst map to Juice Pirates, because you typically need 2 keeps down to end the game. I don't know about that. Like, the more and more this unfolds, the less and less, I don't know. The less and less I believe in this, but you know, you never know. You never know. Team Gia, they can pop off. Oh no, Morales is going to be caught by Diablo. Sanctification coming out from the Tyrael. Time stop onto somebody right there. Shockwave from the Hogger. BFG connects onto Itrax and Johanna Yaya, but no real major damage. I mean, they're going to drop down to 50%, but it's not that big of a deal. Fire Stomp out. Boost away by our Sergeant Hammer. 16 talent to your advantage over to the right-hand side. Brightwing in the top lane. Split pushing and got that. Diablo Fire Stomps. Don't know if he was intending for it to go over there so we can get vision, but it doesn't matter. They get the channel, and this will be second objective phase over the side of Team Banana. As there are still 3 forts up and available, but this should be some decent damage onto those structures. Templar's Verdict, Criterize, Alpha Killer. What is the Alpha Killer again? Basic attacks against heroes deal bonus damage equal to 3% of the hero's maximum health. Right, it's the percent-based damage. And Domination for our Diablo. So, let's take a look and see how things are going around the map. Greymane pushes up. Maybe an attempt to take down Greymane, but the allies are not far behind. Diablo's got a beautiful flank. Nice Hogger spin, denies the Shadow Charge movement. Top lane, Gia working on this objective a little bit low from Urel's harassment. We do have a heal coming out from the Morales immediately. Hammering through bottom. Top lane seems like it's the priority. Greymane, that's a short... Oh, you are so dead. You are so dead. Wailing Arrow's pretty good. Temporal Loop onto Urel, or excuse me, onto Morales as she does go down. They get the kill onto Sylvanas as well. Mid lane, Hogger is going to be pushed around by Diablo. Hammer's already cleared out bottom. Diablo finishes out his level 13. So he has armor buff for the collisions in terrain, but he has armor debuff to enemies with that terrain connection. Top lane keep taking a significant amount of damage. Maybe they can take this down. It still has about 25%. The minion wave is okay. But it does not seem like there will be any extra supply damage onto that. Bottom lane, Greymane pushes things up. Mid fort did go down. It was a decent objective phase for the side of Team Banana. So it looks like boss will be started in bottom. The minion wave is going to get some damage onto this fort, but I think Sylvanas will be able to clear things out before the fort will fall. Allies rotating down. More than 50% of the boss has been managed here, or cleared out. Alright, the fight in bottom starts. It is a 2-level difference, but even talent here. Unstoppable for Sylvanas. We have a very low Tyrael being taken out. BFG goes through as well. Looks like Tyrael doesn't get any death timer reduction because I think Banana was in timeout. Diablo activates Apocalypse. The hammer is able to kind of wiggle their way through that, but Hogger still goes down. The fort will fall. Greymane, he has go for the throat down for 60 seconds. Gilnean cocktail through the gate. Chromie trying to supply some decent sand, and Diablo goes in for that. That is going to be Greymane traded. Sylvanas is going to be fire stomped to death, and Hammer is still trying to hammer back into the enemy team. This boss, I mean, the minion wave in top should take down the fort just about. The Reaver minion's going to tank so much here. The minion wave just needs to be cleared away. Tyrael back up, but it's still 3 dead on the side of Team Gia, as this boss will confirm the keep in bottom. Keep in top goes down to the minion wave. A win condition is set up here for the side of Team Banana. Now, why do we talk about 2 keeps being removed? Well, it's because the core has armor based on how many keeps there are. So if we actually bring up Vandar Stormpike here, you'll see that he's got 20 spell armor and 20 physical armor. If we were to go look over here at Drekthar, he's got 60 and 60 because the 3 keeps are still up over here. So if you did not know, that is the reason why you want to take down at least 2, because if you're dealing 40% less damage to the core, it's going to take you a bit of time. Now, of course, it's not that you can't end without 2 keeps down. Late game death timers are super long, so you could win through that. That's going to be Banana able to blink heal away. That's a very low Diablo. He has to Hellgate with level 20 out of this engagement. And yes, it is going to be down 20 talent here, and the members of Team G are running at the crew of Team Banana. Greymane now has rejoined the allies, and Johanna Yaya is... Oh my god, the amount of damage. Greymane goes in for the throat. He's razor swiping around. That's going to be also a kill onto Hogger. We will see over on the right-hand side, Sylvanas trying to get... Ooh, that was a good time trap. Gia will fall. Skog to be taken down as well. And that is your first team kill of the day. Johanna Yaya is looking for the 2-0 victory, as that is a nice wipe. Keeps her down. They're going core. Nicely done. The Horrid Alliance will fall, and, yeah, the Horde wins. Get Hecht Alliance. more importantly, it's another 2-0 for the day.
I will follow you to the end of the world. Subscribed.
Space Pope, thank you for the tier 1. Thank you for the brand new tier 1. Welcome to the Bahamuts. Enjoy your amazing emotes. Enjoy your ad-free viewing. And thank you for helping us push closer and closer to Partner Plus. As I say, every little bit helps and every single sub is appreciated. So, if you are able to support the stream with a tier 1, tier 2, or 3, it is super duper appreciated. If you want to use your Prime, that's acceptable. That's always appreciated as well. It's just the tier 1s, the reoccurring tier 1s, 2s, and 3s are what really get us those points, because Twitch is a big jerk. On that note, if you'd like to convert your Prime into a tier 1, that's super duper appreciated. But as always, any and all support, lurking, chatting, bits, direct donations, all that stuff is always appreciated. Thank you for watching my stream. Thanks for hanging out. We're going to run some ads and get into our next best of 3. The final best of 3 is on the horizon. But as I said, we're going to run those ads. I'm going to get some tea, and we will get going in just a moment.